Well, I did mention this a few weeks ago about hacking a business jet. During my interview with Rick Hamilton, he mentioned that this is a real threat. Well, it's actually happened, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. And it is actually ongoing, according to Ops Group, which report these things, giving out warnings to aeroplanes. It wasn't just a private jet that was hacked. It was also a series of other aircraft. So we're going to get into that. Before we start, subscribe to BizJet TV if you haven't done so already. Give us a thumbs up and click on the notification bell. And also get yourself a copy of The Quantum Economy, my latest book. You can click on the link below, which will take you to be able to buy one of these books. And they're shipped worldwide and you get them in 24 hours. So, what happened? Now, this is interesting. So, a new troubling trend is emerging on en route airspace. 12 aircraft, including a Gulfstream G650, were targeted with fake GPS signals. Now, GPS is Global Positioning System. It's a navigation system which works with satellites, and there's onboard instrumentation on the aircraft which allows the aircraft to navigate and the pilots know where he or she is and where they're going. This led to loss of navigation. Most of these incidents happened along Airway Uniform Mike 688 in Iraq, close to the Iranian border. As you can see from the map here, courtesy of Ops Group, this is actually where this has been happening. So it's very, very dangerous. The type of aircraft affected were Boeing 777, Boeing 747, Embraer E190 and G650. You can see some of them on the map here, but there are actually 12 aircraft which were affected by this. Now, in most cases, the IRS, the National Reference System, became unstable. The aircraft UTC clock failed, and the crew were forced basically to ask for radar vectors. Now, the dangerous thing here is this is a very serious issue because it happened on the border between Iran and Iraq. And, you know, if suddenly you lose all navigation, you could end up into Iranian airspace without realizing. And that's where the Iranian fighter jets will scramble up to intercept and shoot down the aircraft. So, most of the cases that happened were on airliners. So if you are a passenger and you're sitting on an airliner, you have absolutely no control as far as the routing and what the pilots are doing and whatnot. While if you have your own private jet, you know about this now, and you have to fly close to that region, you know, you talk to your pilots and they will flight plan away from that area to keep you safe. And this is another great advantage of the private jet. You have full control of the aircraft, the pilots, the maintenance. You know, this is very, very important. And in my book, The Quantum Economy, I talk about the emerging markets and the opportunities to do business in these emerging markets. But, you know, a lot of these places are a bit outback places. You've got to be careful. You've got to plan carefully. And this is where you need good pilots to be able to, you know, fly you in quick, fly you out quick, so you can do your deal, get the business going, where you get in to do business where your competition isn't going because they don't have a private jet. And so you can get in and out a lot quicker and safely with a private jet. So this is really, really important. So it's very, very dangerous what's happening here on the border between Iran and Iraq with this aircraft being hacked. We're not quite sure who's doing the hacking, causing these systems on the aircraft to fail, but it's certainly something that's being done. So we have to keep a close eye on what's happening here, and I'll be covering this story probably again in the next few weeks. I'll keep an eye on this and keep you informed. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of BizJet TV. Let's get the conversation going. Has your aircraft ever been hacked? What's your take on hacking of aircraft? Is this something you think is going to happen more and more in the future? So let's get the conversation going here. Give us a thumbs up on this video and subscribe to BizJet TV. And remember, get yourself a copy of The Quantum Economy if you haven't done so already. Lots of information in here which will help you to understand more about, you know, what's happening in the private jet world and in the business world as well. And that's all from Fabrizio here on BizJet TV. Check out this other video we did recently, my interview with Rick Hamilton, where we do talk about hacking, and he's a super expert in this, as well as being a pilot. He's also a technologist, so check that one out, and I'll see you on the next one.